Production, selling, and marketing approaches. So we're going to do this sort of, we're going to do this as a bit of a timeline more than anything, okay? So production approach. Now this one is really focuses on two things. Now, we're looking at from 1750 through to 1920s. I know that's a big gap, but in the Industrial Revolution, all of a sudden, mass production took over. Businesses are now able to manufacture the same good over and over and over again. It starts with S. What do we call it? Not supply and demand, it's one word. It starts with S. When you make the same thing over and over and over again with no variation, what is it?
Standardization.
Thank you, standardization. Okay. Henry Ford, the guy that created the Ford Motor Car Company. Okay, when he first invented his car, he was quoted as saying, you can have any colour you want as long as it's black. Okay? Any colour you want as long as it's black. It's a standard approach. Back then, all they were looking at was just producing items. You took someone's order, we want 1,000 black cars, and then you deliver it to them. That's it. You don't give them a choice, or you don't give them options, you don't give them variation. It's just, this is what we make. How many do you want? 3, done. We'll give them to you tomorrow or next week or next month. Nothing else. Can we have it in blue? No. The option is black, black, or black. That's it. We've gone from, so the production approach is basically, this is what we make, you don't have a choice, we're just going to take your order and we're going to deliver what we make. Now, I don't know if you, do you do the Great Gatsby in English at all? No. Have you done the Great Gatsby? Okay. So in the 20s, all of a sudden, something happened in the 20s. They called it the Roaring 20s. All of a sudden, people have now started to get a bit more disposable income. Okay, a bit more competition. Businesses start seeing, why don't we start differentiating our products, give people more choice. So then all of a sudden, they go from basically just, this is what we produce and this is what you consume, to now really pushing the idea of just selling things. So this is now when advertising started. Okay, door-to-door salesman. If you've ever seen movies from the 50s, based in the 50s, or in the 40s, where you got door-to-door salesman walking around, knocking on a door, housewife opens the door, he's holding a vacuum cleaner or a box full of knives, or a new blender, that high pressure selling of, do you have one of these in your home? This is why you need it. That high pressure selling. Okay, this is something that really blew up back then. Okay, so now the new thing that they started doing was now they start advertising. This is now the advent of pure marketing, advertising. Okay? Pure marketing. They start advertising, but not only do they do that, now they start to also train a sales force to do that door-to-door selling. In this new selling approach, now they start to advertise because there's an increase in competition. Okay? Rather than just having a handful of businesses that just make the same product, now more businesses are coming on board and saying, how can we maintain or how can we create a competitive advantage? If everyone's got the same black car, how can we stand out? You do that by offering different products, but then you really need to start telling people why they need it. Why should you choose this product over our competitor? So that's when you start advertising. You start having a sales force. So like I said, the door-to-door salesman that started up back then, where they literally travel door to door, knock on everyone's door and say, have you got this product? This is why you need this product. This is how this product's going to make your life easier. And then you still follow the same process of, once you've got them, then you take an order and then you deliver the goods. So you advertise, you tell people what they need, not what they, what do they want. We still haven't got to the point of asking people what they want yet. We're still telling them what they want. Okay? So yeah, we still might only have a certain number of colours that you can choose from, but now we're really telling you why you should choose ours over a competitor. We don't care if you want a different colour, we've got a variety, we're just going to tell you why ours is better than others. You want a blue one? We still don't have that capacity, and we probably don't care. Here's what you can choose from, and this is why you need it. So they're really, really doing that high pressure selling. Okay? Then we move on to, after that, between the 20s and that should be a 6, not an 8, by the way. Sorry, my bad.
I just read.
My bad.
Tell you what I should have done from the camera. I should have done
What's that? What's wrong?
I'm not changing it.
You're going to be wrong then. It needs to be a 6, not an 8.
So it's like,
Like, does it have to be? Oh, wait, and then is there going to be something on the side as well?
It needs to be
like
in the
on present?
1960s. What's that, sorry?
Like, so say under the marketing one, right?
Yep.
And then am I going to have to do another one?
No, there's no
present?
1980s. It's only meant to be 1960s. There's no 4th column. I just got the wrong number.
So we're not writing anything.
No, we're not adding. We're adding something in here, just like we've done for those 3.
Alright,
But I'm
so
not
it's not-
adding an extra 1980s
Okay,
after that.
that's
It's just 60s. That's it. So you just need to change the number from an 8 to a 6.
Oh, this was expecting him.
Can you do that, Carly? If possible,
Give
please.
the video your name.
I'll delete that part out. Don't worry.
No. Leave it. I why out.
You can literally get the 8 and just write out just that little bit there, and it'll look like a 6.
no.
That's
Just draw a 6 in it.
Me, I just bluntly just went screw
So anyway,
it.
it's going to be 6. Okay, my bad. It is Friday period too. No. So in this one here, so from the 60s to the present, if we're going to then break it down, this is why I got confused, because we sort of have 2 different types here with the marketing approach. We have the ones from 1960, so after a few years, obviously a lot of years after World War II, we've got an increase in disposable income. All of a sudden now, businesses start saying, well, if people have now got money to throw around, okay, disposable income, let's now actually start asking what people want, because that's the best way to take their money. Give them what they want, rather than just telling them what they should have. Okay? So the very first thing they're doing is they're actually researching the customer needs. So they're actually researching the customer needs now. What do people actually want? Then once they figure out what people want, they adopt what we call the marketing concept. The marketing concept, which is all assets of the business work together to deliver this thing to the customer. It's not, this is that growth of the interdependence. It's not just marketing that has to do everything. It's HR that trains up great staff. It's finance that obtains the funds. It's operations that makes what people want and need. Okay? And then you do the same thing. Then you take orders and deliver good service. So then you research what people want, what they need. You adopted that marketing concept of everyone being around, being involved. Then you advertise, then you train your sales force, then you take orders, then you deliver the goods and services, and then you take over the world. Like Apple, or McDonald's, or Microsoft, or Disney.
No, you're Disney.
Because they know what people want and what they need. They work efficiently and effectively as a company, and they deliver what they say they're going to do. People want X, Y, Z, they work on it, and they give people X, Y, Z. Okay? Now, in the 60s here, from the 60s to the present, there's 2 little bits here. Between the 60s and 80s, it's that increase in that disposable income. People having money, not to throw away, but once you've paid all your bills, okay, you've bought your bread, you bought your milk, you've paid your mortgage for the week, whatever you've got left over, you can do whatever you want with. You can save it, or you can go and spend it. It doesn't matter if you spend it and waste it, because at least you know you can still live for that week because you've paid your mortgage, you've paid your bills, etc. Okay? And that works fine. But then from the 80s onwards, businesses started to realise, okay, it's not so much just to know what people want and need, we need to change as a business as well. We need to now be ethical. We need to now be environmentally sustainable. We need to engage in corporate, socially responsible behaviour. And the one other thing that I guess is very important, relationship marketing. That is still happening to this present day. It's not them just saying, you need this product and you need that product, wherever it might be. They're building a relationship. You're getting the emails. You're getting the text messages saying, come in store, get 10% off. You know, free meet and greet because you're a VIP for some reason or whatever it is you do. Okay, but they're building a relationship. And this is where something like loyalty cards comes in. Because you feel a particular bit of loyalty to a certain brand.